Boy, we've got a lot of great information here inside of the data man regarding Dark Dimension 3. It looks like it's going to be called Dread the Darkness. No official word on what the character is going to be, but word on the street is that it's going to be Dr. Doom. We know it's going to be very hard, and inside of the data mine, there is a ton of information, which of course is subject to change, and what the rewards are going to look like. We're also going to talk briefly about Black Bolt, because he's going to be a hard card to Ultron, and we're going to need Asgardians to get him unlocked. We're also going to talk about this Marauder event, which a lot of people are upset, and they should be. All right, let's take a look at the game files. Dark Dimension 1 and 2 are in the game right now. As you know, Fear the Darkness requires Gear Tier 13, soon to be added, is going to be Dark Dimension 3, and according to Datamine, it's going to be called Dread the Darkness. And this information right here was uncovered by I Am Groot. Thank you for doing the Datamine. And Datamine information is stuff that is inside the game files that hasn't been made public yet. And I just want to say, Cerebro already posted on Reddit saying, hey guys, this stuff is highly subject to change. And so none of this is set in stone, but I think it is useful to look at because it shows the direction that developers are going and what they're thinking about. Someone actually had to put this inside the game and type it up. Even though they could change it, this probably will be something similar to what is coming very soon. Commander, an insidious node Dark Dimension realm has opened up. Dark Dimension 3, make no mistake, this is the greatest challenge in the history of Marvel Strike Force. You will need multiple elite squads to survive this adventure. To enter, your character will need to be Gear Tier 14. That's right, Gear Tier 14 is a mess to get. I'm personally already refreshing this store right here up to the 100. So I'm doing the 50s and I'm buying all the pieces that I am missing in this gold. I click on all of them and I see what my inventory levels are and I'm buying them because it looks like we're going to need a ton of those. We're going to need a ton of these because that's important for Ultron. Probably need to get 24 of those just to get the final finisher on Gear 14 on Ultron. Plus, there are tons of pieces that cost 50,000. They're just so hard to find. They need so many of them. Someone calculated that it's like 160 million gold just to buy all the pieces to take 5 characters times 3. That's right. 3 complete squads up to Gear Tier 14. Other thing I want to say, which I think is kind of snarky, if we look back at this internal data mine announcement post that was soon to be released or is going to be released in the future, could be modified of course, it says, the greatest challenge in the history of Marvel Strike Force. Someone made a comment on Reddit saying that the greatest challenge in Marvel Strike Force is their QA department. My goodness, guys, every single patch is a disaster. There's something wrong with every single patch. I can understand if it was like 1 out of 3 or 1 out of 4 patches, there was something. It seems like there's a problem with every single patch. Usually they correct it very quickly, but still, it seems like there is some great challenges in the history of Marvel Strike Force with the launching of patches without having any bugs. My goodness, get it together. This is an expensive game. I've spent thousands of dollars on it. I expect more. There are 16 total missions, and starting on the 5th mission, there will be trait restrictions, and that will need the teams the following: Global, Cosmic, and City. I've already made videos about this, but the first 4 nodes, you can take anything you want. From there, Global, tons of good choices in Global. Cosmic, tons of great choices. Pretty much Minerva's in there, and it's probably going to be a very similar team to that you used inside of Dark Dimension 2. City, not so much. It's a train wreck, and I'm hoping that we get new city characters or there's a rework to hand or something like that, but I'm not thrilled about this city. Great riches await the victors. Each mission will record 250k gold, and I just want to put this out there. After level 70, taking a character up to 71, then 72, costs almost 400,000. 250k gold is nothing. Absolute nothing. It's a slap. It's an insult. 250k does nothing. Just to take one character from 70 to 71 is almost 400,000. Give me a break. 250,000 gold is meaningless at this point on how much gold we need to take our characters up. And one of the following, 4 gold orbs. Thank you. Sometimes you can get 1 million, but on those average about 130, 150,000 gold. 1 mega orb. Late game players don't really like mega orbs. Nothing really good on. And 1 elite 5-star orb, which is amazing. That is a decent reward. Those are highly sought off. By clearing 1 run of Dark Dimension 3, you receive 32 gold, 4 mega orbs, 4 elite 5-star orbs. Clear the time realm of Dark Dimensions, receive these rewards a second time. And I suspect they're not telling us what the character is, and I'm thinking it's going to be Doctor Doom. That is the word on the street. Not heard anything official. Nothing. Just everybody keeps saying Doctor Doom, Doctor Doom, Doctor Doom, Doctor Doom. That's fine. Upon clearing Dark Dimension 3 for the first time, you receive 600 promotion credits. Ooh-wee. Wow. Because it takes 300 to go up from 4 to 5. My goodness, which allows you to purchase 2 5-star red star characters from the Elite Store. That is huge. That's a big deal. And, in comparison, the value of this right here compared to this right here is night and day. This is worth nothing. This is worth a lot. For conquering the 3rd time round of Dark Dimension, your reward will be an exclusive 6 red star orb, which is a big deal. This orb will feature select characters chosen by the first player to complete the first run of Dark Dimension 3. The orb will guarantee 6 red star promotion. If it duplicates 6 red star characters pulled, you'll be given enough currency to open the orb again and to receive a non-duplicate. Wow! This is a big deal. Reminder, the orb will only be rewarded once you complete the 3rd run of Dark Dimension 3. Don't recommend challenging Dark Dimension 3, but if you must, start preparing now. You'll need all the help you can get, and I'm thinking this is going to take a year for me. At least 6 months is what I'm thinking to get everything ready to go. This is going to take a long time to get it going. Later on in this data mine right here, they mentioned the name change right here. Enter the Darkness, Fear the Darkness, and then this is new right here, Dread the Darkness, which I'm guessing is what it is going to be called. Dark Dimension 3 is also going to be called Dread the Darkness. Now, I want to talk about this event right here, which puzzles me quite a bit. There's this milestone event running right now, which is mutant vagabonds use Marauders in battle. And the problem I have with this event is right here. Equip a piece of gear to a Marauder, increase the level of Marauder by 1. And the reason why I have a problem with this is because a lot of people took these characters up to 13 right away, took them to level 75, and they missed out. And I don't know if this screenshot's real, but it's all over Reddit, so I'm gonna post it right here, where this guy actually asked the community manager, is there going to be a Marauders milestone event like that has been data mined? Because this was in the data mine from before. If so, will it count points from leveling and gearing Sinister retroactively? This guy went out of his way to ask this question a month ago, and Cerebro said, players that already unlock Sinister will not be penalized. Well, that is just not true. I think everybody should be really upset about this, frankly, because if you did the right thing and upgraded these characters quickly, if you're the Uber Whales and you went out of your way to increase the level of your Marauders all the way up to 75, if you equipped all the gear up to level 13, you are penalized because this event just came out and you've been working on these characters for a long time. This information was in the data mine a month ago. It was asked of the community manager if this was going to be retroactive. He didn't really answer the question. I mean, I guess we can get ticky-tacky about the wording, but I hope they do something to make this right. I really do, because I'd be upset. Now, me personally, I took them about to 10, so I've got a lot of room to upgrade. I've been running them in Blitz. Basically, I have run these 4 with Ultron, because why not? Hit autoplay and be done with it. Really easy to you could do other teams, but that team there just is mindless for me to do it. Next, we got to talk about Black Bolt, because there's a lot of information here in the data mine about the Black Bolt event, which is right around the corner. And if you haven't checked out Black Bolt, there's a link up here to the Black Bolt filter, but pretty much Black Bolt is just a straight up counter to Ultron specifically, other characters as well, but it looks like Black Bolt was specifically designed just to be a counter, and that's not a big deal to me, because a year or so ago we had Magneto, and since then we've had a lot of characters come out that are counters to Magneto, and Magneto's still a viable character. He really is. He's still very good, even though there's at least 2 counters to Magneto out there, maybe 3, and it's okay. So Black Bolt is going to be important The one thing I don't understand is there's going to be all these different new events and all these new blitzes that are going to reward gold and such things. And I highly welcome them because I'm a milestone player. I like getting milestones. I like getting extra stuff by just doing the milestones. I don't like getting in the top 15 at all. But they also mention an event and or orbs to get Asgardians, because we're going to need 5-star Asgardians to unlock Black Bolt. And it's right here at the bottom of the data mine where it says win up to 145 select Asgardian character shards. Some people are interpreting this as being some sort of event. I suspect it's going to be that something you have to purchase. Collect Wrath of Gob orb fragments to earn Wrath of Gob orbs. Went up to 145, which this is fine. The only problem is that I think a lot of people have Loki and Thor, but I think we're all scrambling right now to get the rest of them, which the 3 new ones. And I got to say, Hela's amazing anyways. The other 2 I'm not as thrilled about. And it doesn't look like that there's any mention right here inside of the Dead of Mine that they're going to be farmable in any way. So we're going to see how that plays out. And actually, I don't have a problem with this. The way that I look at legendary events is that not everybody should be able to get the legendary characters the first time around without spending any money. Typically, these events are designed in a way that people that are wailing out and spending a lot of money on new characters are usually rewarded first, and most people will get the legendary character the second time around. So I have no issue, even if myself, I can't get him the first time around. However, I probably will wail out because I want to make videos, and it's just that simple. I want to make videos about Black Bolt so you guys can see how it works. I'm highly intrigued about the Inhuman team and Yo-Yo and Black Bolt. It looks very interesting to me. Let me know what you think in the comment section. What are your thoughts about this Mutant Vagabonds? Are you upset about it? I gotta say, I'm not really that upset about it, other than I think it would seem very unfair to the people that went all out. But the rewards are kind of nominal, and I'll just get what I can take over the next week. No big deal. I mean, these rewards right here are not gonna change my gaming experience much anyways. Dark Dimension 3 is for real. I can't wait to see how that works out. And I hope they come out with some sort of city heroes before then that I actually will want to upgrade and take to tier 14, because I don't want to do that to defenders. All right, guys, thanks for watching and keep on gaming.